Good afternoon and welcome to Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City on the Jai-Alai Channel. I'm Stu Nyman. I'm here with Andrew Bleckman, and we're pleased to welcome you to this Saturday afternoon performance. We have 9 games for you beginning at 4 p.m., which conveniently is an hour before the 5 p.m. hurricane advisory. In addition to fast and fun Jai-Alai action, each of today's games offers Win, Place, Show, Quinella Exacta, and Trifecta Wagering. For those of you who are new to Jai-Alai or the Jai-Alai Channel, if those terms are new to you, don't worry about it. We'll explain them ad nauseum throughout today's performance. We also have a pick 3 wager in Game 4, the high-paying, high-five jackpot. Literally, kidding aside, the most generous and most beneficial wager in all pari-mutuel wagering in the United States is Magic City's High Five with a $2,000 guarantee. Correctly pick the winners of games 3 through 7, and that's how you cash in on the High Five. We also have the all-new Mighty Ocho. At some point, I'm going to have to drop this all-new part because we've had it since May 1st, but it's new.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's the...
It's new this year.
Where does new end?
Yeah, it's new this year. The Mighty Ocho is a pick 8 that begins in Game 1. Online wagering is available at watchandwager.com, or if you're in Connecticut, mywinners.com, but placing bets is not necessary to enjoy all that we have in store for you today. We do not have any scratches in today's performance. Once again, there are no scratches in today's performance. So for all week, we've been scratch-free. That's a plus. That's a huge plus.
Knocking on wood quickly here.
So if anybody needs any additional proof that Mother Nature hates Florida, in addition to the pandemic, we're under a tropical storm warning here in not sunny South Florida, which is
hurricane warning depending on where you are.
And a storm that you can't pronounce.
Yeah, there was a whole article on CNN about the pronunciation of Isaias.
Isaias.
I thought it was Isaiah. What the?
Exactly. So I mean, most people said that. So we have this storm that you can't pronounce because, like, Hurricane Bob's been used and Hurricane Larry has been used, or Sally or Jenny.
There's a lot of I names.
Well, you do know that they retire names, though, don't you?
Yeah, they retire the ones that are
Guess what
deadly.
name they've retired, Andrew?
Yeah, I know they retired me.
They retired you. I mean, the fact that your parents decided to name you after a hurricane, I find rather disturbing myself.
Very much so, right?
But it's their prerogative, So you recovered from your birthday yesterday?
Well, we're all recovered here. I don't know if you know me. You see me donning a new shirt today. Usually got the same collection of about 4 on rotation. Wow. So breaking out a new one here, probably your eyes are thanking me today.
Yeah, I noticed you look nicer today. I didn't know what it was.
What are you going to say? I felt nicer today. Look good, feel good, play good today. I think we're going to have a really good day out there. And it was actually Ara. There were people, who are talking there in the chat saying his polo game was pretty strong. So I had to step it up there, and I got a lot of good ones here. So you see, about for the next week or so, we'll have some new shirts here. So that'll be fun. Sounds good.
So we usually play something at the beginning of the performance, don't we?
We've got that perfectly right on time, Stu. It's going to explain the scoring format for the first 8 games of this 9-game performance, which is Spectacular 7 scoring. And this video explains it. Have a look.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
And again, that was an explanation there of Spectacular 7 scoring. We used for the first 8 games of this 9-game performance. And then we got another one. Hopefully another full 9 games coming up here at 8 p.m. But this first performance, give you an update going into it, these weekly standings, and Douglas still on top and playing extremely well here, Stu. Well out in the lead for that Golden Cesta awarded to the player with the most singles wins each week. Douglas has 9 wins already in his 16 appearances there. His winning, Stu, we got to go to his winning percentage here on the season. Douglas, 38.39%, so he's just under 40%, so has a chance here if he can rattle off a couple, maybe get a double, triple, potentially a home run. He's got 4 games. That win percentage would be up over 40%, and obviously...
So for anybody new to Jai-Alai, or new to this, who may say, oh, they're talking numbers, and my eyes are glazing over because I don't understand them. But, so that literally means 4 out of 10 times that he walks on the court, he wins. Not comes in first, second, or third. Wins.
Yeah, and you've worked in the business here long enough. You know how impressive that clip is. What's the highest? Obviously, may not be a huge numbers, guys, we've talked about here, but do you remember maybe the highest winning percentage?
Well, I can tell you what the cutoff was as we got to the end of every year. And again, this was specific to the facilities that I was managing at the time. You didn't want to be under 100, 300 at the end. So you didn't want to be under 100 win percentage and 300 in the money percentage. Yeah. That's where you went in when you had a roster.
You're talking
36.
10%.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, right.
So you circled. You circled those folks to say, is this guy in the bubble for next year, whether or not he gets a contract or something like that? So I literally, before I came here, I've never seen anybody 300, 30% in a win percentage. No.
Yeah, you're talking about in the money, that's finishing in the top 3.
Exactly.
Usually guys are at 30%, and he's surpassed that just in the win column alone there. So
exactly. And we should say hi to those of you who are tuned in the Connecticut off-track betting system. We were pleased to hear that some of the OTBs opened in Connecticut. So we have folks saying hi, occasionally letting us know that we're on the big screen up there. That's what you always want to do. We've mentioned this before. You want to be important enough to be on a big screen in an OTB. Then you know you've made it. And so I don't know we're on every performance because that real estate is valuable to the OTBs. We know that.
Some prime
and
stuff.
As long as there's horses running in a circle, we may not make it up there, but whenever they are kind enough to put us on a big screen, we certainly do appreciate it.
And you see that already, those pools for today. That trifecta up at 13-19 for game 1. And you got that high 5, as you said, the most generous jackpot in all pari-mutuel wagering. Even more generous when there's a lot in that carryover too, Stu. You got, taking a look at here, I think it was over 2,000. Nah, you don't want to give bettors the wrong information here. We're going to go to MagicCityCasino.com. Good plug for that, MagicCityCasino.com. You can get all the information. You can look at entries for future performances, get stats up there as well. Let's take a look here. Friday. You got stats, results, entries, all you could want up here, really. Carryover for that high 5 is over 2,000. Looks like 2130 there. So depending on how much is bet into it, we're going to be over that 2,000 regardless.
Yes, we're already if it's 2130, we're going to be well over 3,000, potentially into 4,000.
4,000, yeah.
Up for grabs in the high 5. So if you're at an OTB, quickly run to that window and get those high 5 bets in, even though you have until the third game to do that. We have 1 minute till we begin game 1. It's 4 p.m. on the East Coast. Time to play Jai-Alai. Ready to begin game number 1, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Game 1 also begins the Mighty Ocho.
Game time.
Serving in the red shirt of post 1, we have number 8, Jedden. Our first matchup has Jedden serving to the blue of post 2, number 26, Lamonte. And as soon as we have our judges, there's 1, there's 2.
Oh, cameras are rolling up there, unfortunately.
Yep. People sometimes want to see what goes on behind the scenes. Not always the best.
Not always pretty.
Not always pretty. It really isn't.
Let's leave the leaping to Bradley. Yeah.
Jedden serves. We begin game 1. That's a beautiful backhand by Lamonte to start things off. Lamonte had it, dropped it. Point 1. Our next matchup has Jedden serving to the white shirt of post 3. Here's Fred. Strong backhand by Fred, caught in the air by Jedden. Jedden scores from the forehand, point 1. Now receiving the green shirt of post 4, Legend. Legend with a great catch off a good serve. Unable to get it back up to the front wall, though, point 1. Jedden's made 3 straight points. He served to the black shirt of post 5. Here's Juice. Juice will take this on the forehand at the 12 line. Wow. Yeah, that's about as close as we've gotten to someone getting drilled. Yep. Death Ball 2020. Okie dokie, let's move on. We'll give that point to Jedden. Yellow shirt of post 6, Tennessee. There's a nice backhand by Tennessee. Tennessee from the 11 line. Rebote by Jedden, nicely played. He gets out of the way. Here's Tennessee. Catch by Jedden. Jedden goes to the inside. Tennessee hangs on, makes a good effort to try to make that rebote. Was out of position, point 1. Jedden's made 5 straight points. He now serves to the pink shirt of post 7, receiving CRB. Catch in the air by Jedden. Juggling ruled on that catch. Ball must be caught and stopped in the cesta when you make the catch. That ball bounced around. Point goes to the 1. That gives Jedden possible game point. Trying to stop him, El Barba. Jedden from midcourt with a tip ball, point 8. That was a fine 6 straight points for Jedden. Play will continue. The first round's complete. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return in the second round, Lamonte. Lamonte holds on to that. Makes a nice backhand right at the side wall. Good throw. Point 2. Lamonte has 2 points. He serves to the returning 3 post in the white shirt. This matchup has Lamonte serving to Fred. Fred puts it low and inside. Lamonte, nice backhand, passes to the Rebote. Rebote forehand, we have a swing and a miss. Point 2. Lamonte has 4 points. He now serves to the returning 4 post. Here's Legend. Legend switches to the backhand to make the catch. Lamonte, forehand Rebote to the inside. That's going straight to the sidewall. Good catch by Legend. Lamonte moves up to make the catch just like he's supposed to. Good effort. Point will go to the 4. Legend serves the returning 5 post in the black shirt. Here's Juice. Catch on the forehand of Legend. Ball tipped. Point 4. Legend has 4 points. This matchup has Legend serving to the yellow shirt of post 6, Tennessee. Rebote to the left side of Legend. He missed it. Point 6. Back and ready to receive in the pink of post 7, CRB. CRB on the left side. Nice backhand, low to the inside. That's a good Rebote save by Tennessee. CRB moved up on it, but tipped it. Point 6. Tennessee with 4 points. Returning with possible game point, red shirt of post 1, Jedden. Rebote left side. It's a 2-all. Lands in. Jedden had it. Karam returned by Jedden. Good throw for the win. Point end game. Red shirt at post 1. Jedden. 1 wins it. 2, 4, and 6. All with 4 points will play off for second and third place. 2 first serves to 4. Legend with a nice high forehand in the front wall. Rebote left side to the inside. Legend's there. Catch by Lamonte. Rebote left side to the outside. Lamonte's on it. Karam by Lamonte, thrown well and scoring. Point 2. Possible place point for post 2, Lamonte. Trying to stop him is post 6, the yellow shirt, Tennessee. Underserve, point 6. 6 serves to 2. 4 is automatically eliminated from that. 6 serves 2 for second and third place. Good serve, sticks to the sidewall, and scores for Tennessee. Point and a second place finish to post 6, Tennessee. Lamonte shows unofficial order finish 1-6-2. Prices will be up in a moment. Results from our first game are now official. Coming in first, post 1, Jedden. Taking second, post 6, Tennessee. Coming in third, post 2, Lamonte. 1-6-2 is the official order of finish for Game 1. Had its good points, had its bad points, had its dangerous points. No, that swing by Juice. Jeez, oh man. That's just, wow. Yeah.
That is, hot soup coming at you. That was Paulie. Yeah, that's Paulie said that.
Yeah, no, that was...
Get down.
Yeah, you can't just swing at the ball like that. You just can't. You have no idea where the ball is going. None.
But ended it on a high note there. That was a great Karen by Jedden to close it out. You like to see games ended at least with an emphatic ending there. He won it, deserved the win there, and he got it.
Absolutely.
Prices on the screen.
Here we have your prices. The $2 Quinella. That's first and second in any order. That's 1-6 or 6-1. $13.20. Trifecta. 1-6-2. 167.80. Up next, Game 2, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. There are no scratches in Game 2, and post time is now just 7 minutes away.
And folks, in a couple minutes till we get into that second game, be a good time to show you all that video for any of those new fans joining us today that will explain in simpler terms how the game of Jai-Alai here is played.
The main rule of Jai-Alai is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then, in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Jai-Alai. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Jai-Alai player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
And for Jedden, that win in game number 1, his 5th of the week here, trying to climb back, got all the way down in those standings there, missed a couple of weeks, and was on and off for those first few, was dealing with injury. No, he was out one weekend there, considerably less games played than some of those other guys, but that was win number 19 for him on the season. He's got one more to eclipse the 20 mark, and overall, he's in 12th place. And if he wants to get in the money, he's got a long way to go there. Bueno is at 40, and he holds that last spot of bonus money. As we said here, for those of you maybe joining us for the first time, championship singles pay out the top 3 bonus. $15,000 goes to the guy with the most singles wins at the end of the season. Second most gets $10,000. Third most gets $5,000. So important to finish in that top 3. Jedden well out of it, but playing really well this week, just getting his feet back under him after being out for a considerable amount of time there, Stu.
No, and obviously in addition to that prize money, of course they do this full time. They're on an annual contract. So they're salaried, and there's win, place, and show money. And Scott was in here on Saturday, I think it was, and he was making, a week ago Saturday. I forgot today is Saturday. And with those fantastic partidos last weekend. Yeah. Available on YouTube if you want to go back and check them out. That was absolutely terrific from last Saturday night. Yeah. And was talking about comparisons to other sports. I did not take notes, but obviously our top guy will top out just over $100,000. So for a new program doing that,
considerable amount.
No question.
We were comparing it to some other sports there. I think was the Canadian Football League. Those guys are making, what, like $90,000? That was pretty comparable. Well over what a guy in the G League, which is the lower level for the NBA, like their developmental league. Those guys are making, $30,000, $40,000, so making considerably more than that. And, a sport that's kind of, as you said here, really, well, not as you said, but it's kind of lost popularity over the years. So the opportunity to do that in this sport here.
I've said that.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm saying not today.
No,
but
I've said the sport's had a rough 20 years. Yeah. It's had a rough 20 years. Yeah. We have 3 minutes to go before we begin game number 2. Yes, for anyone who's new to this, these players train from scratch.
Yeah.
Most professional highlight players that you would have watched anywhere from 1926 through the 2000s at any one of the traditional frontons come to the professional ranks with 3 to 5 years of amateur experience and training.
Yeah.
These players trained from scratch for this program back in 2018. So Kubala, has pretty extensive amateur experience from the west coast of Florida, which is not getting hit by a hurricane. I wanted to point that out. And then Ron, the other player with some professional experience from the Philippines. But other than that, the most experience anyone on this roster has, 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Even Douglas, no matter what anybody said, no, he has to have more experience. No, he can't play that well. No, he can't. He secretly had to have a court in North Carolina. I mean, the stuff that I've read is
the
just
conspiracy theories are off the charts.
Why would you have a conspiracy theory about something like that? No, naturals do occasionally come along. It's rare, but yeah.
Knowing a lot of these guys, too, from the University of Miami, backgrounds in football, baseball, track, so all different types of sports there, and that's the one thing with athletes, and you've seen here the way they pick up sports maybe compared to, say, normal people like you and I. I mean, they do have, their athletic background certainly has helped them pick it up as quickly as they have. And going back to that first year, you can see all the videos that are still up on YouTube and compare it to that doubles duel, as you were saying there. It is, seriously night and day.
This is a completely transparent program. Yeah. Really is. You don't ask me what I make, because I obviously got screwed in my last contract negotiation, which is why I'm sitting here now and not on a... wouldn't want to beach anywhere. One, you can't travel anywhere because of the pandemic, and two, you go to a beach here in Florida, you're going to drown in the undertow.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't want to be in probably the Caymans right now. Don't want to be anywhere in the Caribbean. In your home in Florida.
Less than a minute to go to begin game number 2.
And again there, Stu, look at that trifecta pool. Up over 1,500 for game 2 as well. And I note that first game, Jedden, 1140 to win.
Yeah.
We give the public credit there when they're all over it, and those prices on the tries are, $60 on a $2 trifecta there, but sometimes people may forget about the win, place, and show. That was, I would say, a free 1140 there. Jedden, his 5th win, leading the wins there, playing out of post 1-2. Start playing those win, place, and show, guys.
No question about it. We're ready to begin our second game, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving the red shirt at post 1, we have number 26, Lamonte, receiving the blue post 2, Fred. There's the serve. We begin game 2. Point 1. 1 first up on the board in our second game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt at post 3. Here's El Barba. El Barba goes down low to make the catch. Here's the backhand. Lamonte from the 9 line. Scoop. Juggled. Even on the scoop. Got to catch it and stop it in the basket. Rolled off the frame. Point 3. Green shirt at post 4 receives. Here's Juice. There's a strong forehand throw by Juice. Big backhand by El Barba. Juice to the 12 line to make the catch. Ball tipped. Point 4. Our next matchup has Juice serving to the black shirt at post 5, Jedden. Jedden with a hard forehand to the inside. Good effort to make that rebote by Juice. Point will go to the 5. This next matchup has Jedden serving to the yellow shirt at post 6, Legend. Rebote left side. Catch by Legend. That's a strong backhand by Jedden. This rebote is coming out to the 5 line. Legend hangs in there and turns it to the outside. Good footwork by Jedden, and a great catch by Legend there. That one's going to cut way too far out off the 3 walls. 0.5. Well played by Jedden, Legend. Jedden now serves to the pink shirt of post 7. Tennessee receives. Rebote left side. Jedden goes to the floor to make that play. Tennessee's on it. Throws it back. Rebote left side. Low just over the pad, and Jedden makes the catch midcourt. Jedden trying to pass. Passed it into the overhead screen. 0.7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, number 18, CRB. There's a strong forehand throw by Tennessee. CRB not in position to throw the rebote and didn't. 0.7. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return the second round is Fred. Tennessee for the forehand rebote. Gets it back up to the front wall. Fred with the tip ball at the 8 line. 0.7. Tennessee has 4 points. Here's post 1, Lamonte. Excellent catch by Lamonte off a good serve by Tennessee. It's a beautiful reverse. Too much? 0.1. Tennessee with the obligatory apology to the refs. Receiving white shirt at post 3. Here's El Barba. Ball missed. 0.3. El Barba serves in this matchup to the returning 4-post in the green shirt. We have Juice. It's a beautiful throw by Juice. El Barba hangs in the backcourt to make the catch. Good effort by Juice to make that rebote. This point goes to the 3. I'll give El Barba a possible game point. He's got 5 points. On the court trying to stop him. Post 6, Legend. Rebote left side to the inside. Legend makes the catch. Legend goes deep. Rebote coming all the way out. Excellent rebote play. Good positioning by El Barba. That's a great catch by Legend. El Barba went too low with that rebote. 0.6. Well played by El Barba and Legend. Legend will now serve the returning 5 posts. In the black shirt, we have Jedden. Great catch. Off a good serve. Rebote left side by Legend. Legend gets out of the way. Jedden's there. Back to the inside he goes. Legend for the rebote. Good catch by Jedden. 0.5. Jedden has 4 points. This matchup has Jedden serving to the purple shirt of post 8, CRB. CRB comes over the top, back to the inside. Nicely thrown. CRB on the backhand. Jedden looks for the rebote. Tough rebote play. Cleared the overhead screen. Good catch by Jedden. Good footwork to get there. CRB on the catch. There's the backhand. Jedden for the rebote. CRB makes the catch on the left side. Another backhand. Crossing the sidewall at the 9 line. Beautiful rebote to the inside. It's going to score for Jedden. Well thrown. 0.5. Jedden has 6 points and therefore a possible game point. Trying to stop him. Blue of post 2. Fred. It's an excellent serve by Jedden. Good catch by Fred. He gets the backhand out to the rebote. 2-all scores. Point in game, post 5, Jedden. No playoff here. 3 places, 7 shows. Unofficial order finish 5-3-7. Results from Game 2 are now official. Coming in first, post 5, Jedden. Second win of the day out of 2 games. Taking second, post 3, El Barba. Coming in third, post 7, Tennessee. Unofficial order finish 5-3-7. Actually, that's the official order finish is 5-3-7. You know, unfortunately, you just say the same things over and over and over again. And sometimes it's, yeah. So there's the Quinella. That's first and second in any order. So that's 3-5 or 5-3. $22.80. $2 trifecta, 5-3-7. That's first, second, and third place finishing. $324.80. Up next, Game 3. More importantly, the high 5 begins. Game 3 is a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. All points double after the first round of play. Game 3 begins the high 5 jackpot. To play the high 5, you correctly pick the winners of games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. It's a pick 5 wager, and we had over 2,000 carryover in the jackpot, which means we'll definitely be over 3,000. Question is, will we get to $4,000, which is more motivation for people to bet the high 5. No. People can bet as much as they want. That's a good thing.
Yep. No, absolutely.
Or if they just enjoy Jai-Alai, as I say in the beginning, they don't have to bet anything.
Right.
And they can just enjoy what's going on the court.
And in addition to that, if you don't want to bet, but you want to do something a little more than just watch the action, you can play along with Fantasy Jai-Alai. That's completely free to play.
I have to say it through the microphone. That was a brilliant tie-in. That was just so good.
I saw the look on your face.
You're like, good. I was like, where is he going with this? And right into it. Just beautiful.
Boom. But there, no, fantasyhighlight.com. We created the fantasy game here. A couple weeks into the season, each week you have a $21 budget to build your roster. For this week, it was just 3 singles players only. Each one of the guys that's available of the 19 players for this week has a different price tag ranging from $10 to $2, the better players being $10, the worst players being $2 there. You have $21. build the best lineup possible with 3 singles players. You get 5 points per win, 3 points per place, 2 points per show, and 1 point per quad finish that they get throughout the week. And then the person with the most fantasy points at the end of the week, that's going to be after that Sunday noon performance, they get a prize courtesy of Magic City. Plus, as long as we have over 100 participants each week, you also get a $100 cash prize. That's pretty cool. Something we just introduced here a couple weeks ago. You get real cash prizes. And as we said, it is completely free to play. Again, fantasyhighlight.com. You go there to sign up. We're already, obviously, more than halfway through this week already, but player prices and information will be updated by Monday, and then you can get those picks in for next week, but you can create those entries at any time.
4 minutes till we begin Game 3. Game 3 and the high five begin in just 4 minutes.
Now, one of these days, may have to go back through all of our programs and see statistically what the high five rate is getting hit at. Because we always say it is the most generous wager or jackpot wager in all pari-mutuel. I think to get I know it's not you. You're giving me the look. I can't do this.
No, that wasn't a bad look. No, it's true. It's
yeah,
true.
But it would be interesting to see.
No, you like doing the math. I don't.
Speaking of numbers, over 3,000, 3,371 in that high five.
So we're over $5,000.
So we're going to be.
Because it was 2,000 coming into today,
say,
right?
Yeah, quick. Yeah, we should be. Could be over 5,000. How about that? You stopped at 4. That's why I said don't stop there. I wasn't referring to the combinations. We could be over $5,000, which first time in a while we've gotten back up over 5,000. A couple weeks ago, or these last few weeks, it's been pretty easy to hit that high five. When we had a limited roster of singles players, we were giving away 2,000. I think it was 10 straight performances we gave away. Or 9 out of 10, or 10 out of 11, something like that.
I know you were a young parimutuel enthusiast, which I find interesting, but from a legal standpoint too. But anyway, that's besides the point. But have you been to an OTB?
I haven't been to.
They're neat places. We don't have them in Florida. In Florida, we have the intertrack wagering. You have to be on a track. But the previous company, so Florida Gaming / World Jai-Alai, who I managed for a number of years, I had the good fortune to take a trip to Connecticut with bobbleheads when we did them in 2003 to 2005. We did a bobblehead promotion, and we took a highlight player and bobbleheads and we visited a variety of different OTBs. Some of them are large, some of them are in strip malls.
Sure.
And the neat thing about it, why I bring it up, is because I kind of picture non-highlight bettors in some of these OTBs. Yeah. Like, I don't bet highlight. I've been betting 25 years. And then all of a sudden just like glancing at that jackpot, at the high five jackpot, and saying, what is that? Yeah. What is that?
It seems to be getting hit a lot.
Are the people who haven't been thrilled with Magic City since the beginning? I'm not betting on that crap. You can't. You don't know what's What's this $2,000 guarantee? If you handicap it. Well, anybody can handicap these players. It's easy. Well, go ahead and do it.
I was going to say, there was one, and the thing that made it so much more interesting is you need to be the only ticket. So of those 10 of 11 or 9 of 10, whatever it was these last couple of weeks, there was only one person with the exact combination, which shows you that it is feasible. It's not too easy. And obviously, it's not too hard. It was hit that many times in a row. But now when we got, 18, 19 guys back, you could see that jackpot get up over 10,000. I think it got over there one time last season, maybe once or twice, and that was towards the end of the year when Ron and Ikeda were brought in, and the
$11,000 or $12,000.
Yeah, and the level of competition was a lot more balanced in those later games. So, now that you got.
See, on the one hand, a large jackpot is attractive, so you attract people like to see big numbers. On the other hand, the folks who are with us on a day-to-day basis who are betting on this,
right?
You like to see them hit it. You do. You absolutely do. Even when we're funding it up to the $2,000.
No, and the good thing about it is only $1 per combo, so you can do as many combinations as you like. And I know that there are some numbers enthusiasts that know I think we did the math there a couple of weeks ago. It was, you want to have a pretty good shot there. If you invest a couple of hundred, this is hundreds of bucks there, and probably people that have, systems and numbers and all that are doing it. But you have a pretty good shot there if you're putting a lot of money and spreading it out. But, only $1 to play it, and you could win, over 5,000 there. So pretty good return on investment.
With that, we're ready to begin Game 3 and the high five. First number for the high five. This is a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Game 3 also provides the first number for the high 5 pick 5 wager. Begins now. Serving in the red shirt at post 1 is CRB. Receiving in the blue at post 2 is Fred. There's the serve. We begin game 3. That got away from Fred. It was a strong backhand, but hit the overhead screen. Point 1. In our next matchup, CRB will serve to the white shirt at post 3. Here's Tennessee. There's a strong backhand by Tennessee. Catch by CRB. Tennessee from the 11 line. Powers the forehand to pass. That's a nice rebote by CRB. Tennessee's there, but dropped it. No. He saw it, so you have to get off the court. Yep, you lost. Point 1. One serve to the green shirt at post 4, Jedin. Jedin with a beautiful backhand, stays to the inside. CRB had the rebote, missed it at the last second. Point 4. Jedin will now serve to the black shirt at post 5, returning to the court, Legend. Ball scooped, but missed. Point 4. Yellow shirt at post 6. Here's El Barba. That was an overserve. Point 6. Here's Wello. Pink shirt at post 7 receiving. Here's a good catch by Wello. Strong forehand throw. El Barba for the rebote. He's going to play it for big bounce. Going to back Wello up to the 13 line. He still has to hop to get it. Point 7. Here is the purple shirt of post 8. Here's Juice. Juice runs up to make the catch. Hard throw. Rebote forehand. Made it. Juice with the hard throw. That scores point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points. First to return in the second round is Fred. Fred, strong backhand. Rebote forehand, carom attempt. He was going for that. He absolutely was going for that, but tough shot. Point 2. Two serves, the white shirt at post 3, Tennessee. Tennessee on the backhand. Nice, strong backhand. Rebote coming up to the 5 line. Fred trying to take some off of it. Just need to get it up to the front wall. Point 3. Our next matchup has Tennessee serving to the red shirt at post 1. Returning is CRB. CRB from the forehand. Tennessee on the catch. Strong backhand by CRB. Just above the pad. And scoring for Tennessee. Point 3. Tennessee has 4 points. Here's the black shirt at post 5, Legend. Tennessee for the forehand, Rebote. Lands out of play, point 5. Play continues. Legend serves to the green shirt at post 4. Jedin. Catch by Legend. Good catch by Jedin. Rebote left side by Legend. Catch by Jedin to the outside. Good effort by Jedin to stay with that ball. By Legend, rather, to stay with that ball. Point goes to the 4. Jedin has made 4 points. Here's post 6, the yellow shirt, El Barba. El Barba makes the catch. There's the carom. Jedin to the outside. Makes it. El Barba got assessed on it. Good effort. Point goes to the 4. Possible game point for the green shirt at post 4. Jedin trying to stop him. Post 7. Vuelo. Powerful backhand by Vuelo. Good catch by Jedin. Vuelo on the forehand. Good catch by Vuelo at the 11 line. Low and hard. Jedin's on it, but missed it. Point 7. Vuelo has 3 points. In this matchup, he serves the returning 8 post. We have Juice. Juice takes the ball on the forehand at the 12 line. There's a hard throw on the return. Vuelo's there. Long carom opens up wide and scores. Point 6. Point 8, rather. Juice has 3 points. He serves post 2, Fred. Ball tipped. Point 8. Possible game point for the purple shirt at post 8. Juice. Trying to stop him. CRB. Juice makes the catch down low on the left side. Nice backhand. CRB sends it back. Juice with a tip ball, point 1. CRB now has 4 points. In this matchup, he serves the returning 3 post in the white shirt, Tennessee. Big backhand by Tennessee. CRB sets up for the rebote. Tennessee on the forehand. There's a hard throw. Rebote left side. It's a 2-all nicely thrown by CRB to score. Excellent shot, point 1. Possible game point for CRB. Trying to stop him, Legend. It's an excellent serve by CRB. CRB makes the catch. Low and hard to the inside. Legend backing up, holds on to it. CRB makes a good catch. Juggling, holding. There's a couple different calls you could have made there, but good effort. Point 5. 5 on the board with 4 points. Here's post 6. Nice backhand by Barba. Rebote, swing and a miss. Midcourt, point 6. Barba has 3 points. Returning with possible game point. Green shirt of post 4. Jedin. Great catch by Barba at the 11 line. Nice backhand. Jen's going to look for the rebote. Rebote low, hard, and inside, and scoring for the win. That is point and game to the green shirt of post 4, Jedin. No playoff here. 1 places, 8 shows. Unofficial order of finish, 4-1-8. Your prices will be up in a moment. Results from Game 3 are official. Coming in first, post 4, Jedin. Taking second, post 1, CRB. Coming in third, post 8, Juice. 4-1-8. The official order finish for Game 3. Yeah, CRB tried something there. I think he caught it and he looked to see where his opponent was, and he wanted to change his throw.
Yeah.
There's the important thing to understand there is that obviously that was holding, because you need to do it as one constant motion.
Right.
But he's also only been playing a year and a half.
Yeah.
So the fact that he had possible game point, he got up there, he made a great catch, he thought of what he wanted to do, that's where experience comes in. Yep. So there are our prices for game number 3. The $2 Quinella 1-4, that's 1-4-4-1, 21.80. Trifecta 4-1-8, 271.80. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 4, a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. And if the high 5 was not your style, we have a pick 3 that begins right now. The pick 3 involves picking the winners of games 4, 5, and 6. Make sure to get your pick 3 wagers in before the beginning of game 4. Post time for game 4 is 7 minutes away. Good luck.
Outside placement from Poole. Massier goes back for the rebote, diving, and that's a 2-all, and lands just in. That will score.
Goes in from the 4 line. Outside placement stopped by Willow. Willow plays it back. Bueno, what a rebote save on the left side. Stopped on the forehand of Jid. What a beautiful rebote. Jid on the run, 2 bounces, scores. Back to the inside, Carballo goes. Douglas with the blind save.
Wow.
Just lobbed it up under his arm.
Man.
Robote thrown beautifully. Andaluk gets out of the way. Robote's back up. What a fine effort. This is a 2-all. El Barbo on the run.
Man, oh, man.
And it scores. Carballo picks the serve. Here's the reverse. That is a diving save by CRB. He somehow gets rid of it in time without holding it. Here's Anderluck. Carballo diving save. What a fantastic Robote thrown by Carballo. Ben, diving save, it's up, it's in, it's scored.
Wow.
That's why you never give up.
Big left side, takes an interesting hop, goes to the outside. There's Douglas. First play back to the inside, high bouncer. Carballo waits for it.
Wow.
Unbelievable Robote save.
Carballo's there. Sidearm carom, split placement. Kubala up at the 5 line. Willow, that's in play. That is absolutely in play.
And folks, that was a collection of the top 10 Robotes from the 2019 season here at Magic City Jai-Alai just last year. And now we have less than a minute till we get into that 4th game. And a good time to remind the people at home that if you like what you're hearing and you like what you're seeing, hit that like button under the video screen there. And we appreciate, of course, all the likes, subscribers that we get for that. You can subscribe to the channel. Just like it there. I know a couple fans in the chat would be happy if you hit the like button. That would make their day so. And it would make our day as well. So hit that like button if you like what you're seeing there.
And perhaps an update on some of the players who are out. So we've gone through 2 different rounds of potential COVID issues. And
Sure.
we need 2 negative tests, of course. And so Diaz has had his 3rd test. And if you're paying attention to the news, you may know that testing is a little delayed these days.
Yeah, sure.
So we're waiting for Diaz to come back, and the same thing with Cool Fitness. And Rock is still out post-surgery with his knee. Everyone else, healthy for the most part. Happy for the most part. We're ready to begin game number 4, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, El Barbo. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Jedin. El Barbo serves. We begin game 4. Long carom by Jedin. Does not open up. El Barbo's got it in the court. At the 9 line. His return on the carom just out of play. Point 2. Jed now serves to the white shirt at post 3, Tennessee. Good catch by Jed in midcourt. Tennessee moves up, makes a good catch on the left side. Nice backhand. Right into the corner. Rabote's on the wall. Nicely played by Jedden. It's an outside placement. Not a good one, though. That's a good catch. Jeez, oh, man. Are you all right? No. Don't go back and replay it. We saw it. Yeah. All right. Point 2. Green shirt at post 4, Legend receives. Catch by Jedden. Jedden goes to the inside. Legend hangs in there and makes the rebote. That lands off the court. Point 2. Jedden with 3 straight points. That'll bring to the court the black shirt at post 5. This matchup has Jedden serving to Vuolo. Catch midcourt by Jedden. Good pickup by Vuolo at the 11 line. Back to the inside. Jedden takes it in the air. This rebote is coming out. Vuolo hangs in there to make that rebote. Good effort by Vuolo to make that save. Good catch by Vuolo. Jedden from the 8 line. Forehand rebote. Just missed. Point 2. 2 with 4 straight points. This matchup has Jedden serving to the yellow shirt at post 6, CRB. Catch by Jedden. There's the backhand. Catch by CRB. Almost. Point 2. 2 with 5 points. Now receiving, pink shirt at post 7, Juice. Long carom. Out of play. Point 2. Straight points to a possible game point for post 2, Jedden trying to stop him. Post 8, the purple shirt, Fred. Point and a perfect game to the blue shirt at post 2, Jedden. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 will now play off to 6 points for second and third place. 1 first serves, 2, 3. Rebote forehand by El Barba. Here's Tennessee. Tennessee with a swing and a miss. Point 1. El Barba has 2 points. He serves to post 4. Receiving, Legend. Rebote left side by El Barba. Catch by Legend midcourt. Legend floats one up there. Forehand rebote just above the pad and scoring. Point 1. Possible place point here for El Barba. Trying to stop him, post 5, Vuolo. Difficult rebote save. Right on the sidewall. Just missed point 5. Vuelo has 2 points. Receiving post 6, the yellow shirt. CRB. Long carom by CRB. Good shot. Vuelo's on it, though, to the outside. And scoring from the forehand. Point 5. Possible place point for post 5, Vuelo. Trying to stop him. The pink of post 7, Juice. Juice moves up to take the ball in the forehand. Back to the inside he goes, where it scores. Point 7.
Oh my God.
Receiving post 8, Fred. Point 8. We're playing off for second and third place in our fourth game. 8 with 2 points, receiving post 3, Tennessee. There's a strong backhand. Fred hangs in there to make the save. Forehand rebote by Fred makes another save. Tennessee scrambling. Could not make the play. Point 8. 8 has 4 points. Here's post 4, Legend.
Yeah.
It's a strong backhand throw by Fred. Legend on the rebote. Catch by Fred. Back to the inside. Legend. Strong backhand, hit the overhead screen. Point in a second place finish for Fred. 1 serves 5. This is show point. Vuelo hangs in there, makes a good catch. That's a strong backhand throw. El Barba to all rebotes, glands in and scores. Point and a third place finish for El Barba. Unofficial order finish 2-8-1. Results now official from Game 4. Coming in first, post 2, Jedden taking second, post 8, Fred. Coming in third, post 1, El Barba. The 2-8-1 is the official result. We'll have your prices up in just a moment. And it's interesting. You saw Legend doing something in that game. Didn't look like he's putting much effort into that reverse, but that's actually not what's going on. What's going on is he knows that those players have to commit.
Yeah.
He lays it up there. It's a floater. Now, usually we see floaters on the sidewall. He's doing the floater in the mid to try to get the guys to either to commit to going up, maybe they're going to bobble it or drop it, or they have to run back and perhaps it'll bounce over their head.
And we talk about how those slow ones, you know, the hardest ones, because
floaters are in highlight, floaters are the worst.
Brutal.
They are. 1,000-mile-an-hour ball, you can catch. The floaters, difficult. The $1 Quinella, so that's first and second in any order. 2-8 or 8-2, $99. beautiful Quinella Price. Or, for those of you out there who like it the other way, beautiful Quinella Price. The trifecta 281, that's first, second, and third place finishing, $771.40. Nice payoffs for that fourth game. And we have to say congratulations to Jedden on 4 straight. Impressive.
Grand slam for him.
Up next, Game 5. We're going to bring out a new group of players. Game 5 played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. It provides the second number in today's Pick 3. Post time for game number 5 is now just 7 minutes away.
Remind me of Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than one gig. I sell ice cream, rather sell a CD.
I have a security company, a beauty salon.
I've been doing music for a very long time.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. I do luxury. And then I have another job. I play highlights.
We were looking to transition from dog racing to highlight. I went to the university. I said, listen, I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the ex-athletes for the last 20 years and say, we're looking to hire and train highlight players?
They paying us, man, and we can win big money.
Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money.
The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field. If you're going to come into the sport, you got to be dedicated. You're going to be a piece of cake.
We knew going in, they're not going to be great the first day.
We'll be like the Jamaicans with the
bobsled team.
Game time now, man.
This is going to be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father.
Who wants it more?
This is a sacrifice I think is going to pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I got to win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Highlight became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play!
And folks, that was a trailer for the award-winning documentary Magic City Hustle. Shows you the whole process of how we started this highlight program here at Magic City just 3 years ago. If you'd like to check it out for yourself, which we highly recommend. It's a full-length documentary, 2 hours there. Head to MagicCityCasino.com. Under the highlight tab, you'll see a hyperlink that'll take you directly to the Magic City Hustle site, or you just type in MagicCityHustle.com directly into your browser. Either way you do it, it'll take you to the same page where you can make a purchase of that doc for $5.
And it's absolutely worth it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely worth it. I know what it's about. And
seen it a couple of times.
And I've actually seen it. In all seriousness, I saw it at its premiere in the movie theater down here the first time and the second time. And I've watched it twice at home.
Yeah, I've seen it. I saw it once at the beginning of last year, saw it again in the beginning of, I think in March when
it
when
really
all this
is. I mean,
started.
I mean, we're trying to sell you on it, obviously, to go watch it. But, it really is. It really happens to be entertaining. Is it worth the $5? Yeah. I definitely think it's worth it.
Given the price of movie tickets nowadays, oh man.
Oh, no question about it.
That's $5 you can
It's
spend.
definitely entertaining. It explains the background on a number of the first-year players, most of whom are still with us this year.
And one of those first-year guys, Jedden, as we talked about, a grand slam for him. And I'll say this, too, take advantage. Well, in baseball, the best analogy we can give is sometimes, guys come back from injury. They call these rehab starts where they go into, a little bit lower level. Okay. I think that's a good comparison to where it is for Jedden. Look, obviously, with the guys in that roster, Tennessee and El Barba, are pretty good there. Jedden, I think, just objectively one of the best players skill-wise on that, in those lineups for the first 4 games. It's going to be tough. I mean, when you get back into those games, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you got Ron, Douglas, Kubala, Carballo, Ikeda. We're not even mentioning the likes of Ben, Bradley, Bueno. So enjoy those, Jedden, enjoy those rehab starts while you have them.
It's tough to pick up a win in these late games.
It's really tough. And we've seen here, Douglas has been dominating the win column here. 9 wins for him. 4 have gone to Ron. 3 have gone to Kubala, 2 have gone to Ikeda, so pretty slim, the win column in these later games.
And there was, as we came into this week beginning on Thursday, this was obviously Douglas's first weekend back at Highlight after being 3 weeks out. Was it 3 or 4 weeks?
I think, it might have been 4
weeks.
Yeah,
I think Anderson, I think Anderluck and Jedden were 3. Douglas and Ikeda were 4 weeks. And even Douglas, not unsure, but a little concerned about how he's going to play. He's taken off some weight and hadn't been feeling the best during those 3 weeks. But no concerns there. He's come back just fine, nice and strong, getting to the ball nicely.
Yeah. And all these guys really, silly us, we thought with Douglas there may be a bit of rust, maybe a slight amount of rust, and he just came out and was just throwing it. I mean, as you said, there might have taken off a little weight, but seems to be throwing it hard and playing a lot more selective, a lot smarter, not necessarily going for power, but going for a little more shots, trying to kill points more often there. So a little different style than you've seen from Douglas, but I think at the end of the day, that's going to help him benefit, because if he can, hone those skills in on the shots, it's going to make him just a much more complete highline player.
Ready to begin Game 5, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt at post 1, we have El Barba. Receiving in the blue at post 2, Douglas. There's the serve. We begin Game 5 with an overserve. Ball's got to land between the 4 and 7 line. That passes 7. This point goes to the 2. Douglas first up on the board in our 5th game. This matchup has Douglas serving to Bragley. Robote left side by Douglas, played nicely. Bragley with a cortada. That failed. That hit the pad. Point 2. Here's the green shirt at post 4. This matchup has Douglas serving to Ikeda. Missed that one. That's an overserve. Point 4. Ikeda serves with the black shirt at post 5 in this matchup. Here's Bueno. Robote left side to the overhead screen. That's out of play. Point 5. Here is the yellow shirt at post 6. This matchup has Bueno serving to Ben. Excellent catch by Bueno. Nice backhand throw. Ben makes the save. Bueno steps in at the 10 line. Good catch by Ben at the 8 line. Nice backhand. Low Robote. Bueno makes the save. However, it hits the overhead screen. That's out of play. Point 6. That'll bring the pink up post 7 of the court. Here's Anderluck. Robote left side by Ben. Anderluck on the forehand. Throws the carom, beautifully thrown. Ben reads it, stops it, returns it. Going for a carom, didn't make it, but it does score. Point 6. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, we have Legend. Catch by Ben. Ball tipped in the backcourt. Point 6. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return in the second round, El Barba. Reverse 2 all, not working. Point 6. Straight points to a possible game point here for Ben. On the court trying to stop him, post 3 in the white shirt is Bragley. Big backhand. This rebote is coming all the way out to the 5 line. Ben, excellent play. Bragley makes the catch. That one got by Ben on the forehand and will score. That was a fine 5 straight points for Ben. Play's going to continue. Point to the 3. Bragley will now serve to Douglas, wearing the blue of post 2. Powerful backhand by Douglas. Rebote forehand by Bragley. Douglas takes it on the bounce. Try to take it on the bounce, actually. Just missed point 3. Bragley has 4 points, receiving post 4. Ikeda. That clipped the side wall. Ikeda takes it in the air. Ball crossing the sidewall at the 9 line. Bragley makes a nice rebote. Ikeda with a tip ball midcourt. Point 3. Possible game point for the white shirt at post 3. Bragley trying to stop him. Post 5. Bueno. Under serve. Ball must land between the 4 and 7 line. That fell short of the 4. Point goes to the 5. Play in our 5th game continues. Receiving post 7, Anderluck. Ball tipped off the serve. Point 5. Possible game point here for the black shirt of post 5. Bueno trying to stop him. Legend. Beautiful rebote to the inside. Tipped away. Point and game. Black shirt of post 5. Bueno. No playoff here. 3 places, 6 shows. Unofficial order finish 5-3-6. I'll have your prices up in just a moment. Coming in first, post 5. Bueno taking second, post 3. Bragley coming in third, post 6. Ben. 5-3-6 is the official order finish for Game 5. Yeah, not the prettiest. No, not the prettiest late game.
Not the prettiest late game, and
not the prettiest late game start.
Douglas off the board, Ikeda off the board.
Anderluck dropped.
Off the board.
He dropped a serve. I mean, you never see that. Douglas, yeah, he's going to miss balls. Obviously, everyone is. Right. Ikeda missed 2. No. That
uncharacteristic performances by a couple.
No, I'm not a fan. Not a fan of what no. In fact, see, the funny thing is that if I didn't have to announce, you remember last year when you when was you and Paulie, when you were in here,
sure.
What would I be doing? I would be over there yelling. What the was that? CTFB. And what are you doing? And hello, no one wants to watch that. I don't want to watch that. Do better.
And we got a couple more opportunities there. I mean, look, Game 5, a warm-up there for Douglas. Ikeda, the couple new guys coming in Game 6, and then Game 7 through 9. You got all those feature game guys to close it out, so hopefully just a warm-up, and they'll get back on track quickly here.
Up next, Game 6, a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Oh, I forgot to read the... See, I was so hung up on that. You see?
Yep.
Believe it or not, we do have prices for game number 6. Thank you very much. The 50-cent trifecta, 5-3-6. $1,233 even. I'm guessing there's only one ticket out there. I'm cashing that.
I got to say, pretty safe bet.
Yeah. I think it's safe to assume that is one ticket. But congratulations to the 536 winner. The $2 quinella, that's 3-5 or 5-3, first and second in any order, $39.20. Okie dokie, let's move on to Game 6, a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points, points double after the first round of play. Do we have a video, out of curiosity? Yeah, okay, that's a good thing, because I have to go over and yell at some people, so that'll give me a few moments to do that, if everyone excuse me. Post time for Game 6, 7 minutes away.
I love Jai-Alai. I think Jai-Alai's a beautiful game. My favorite part of playing Jai-Alai would be that I get to compete. I get to come into a facility with other competitors that are trying their hardest. I get to come out here and try my hardest. Win or lose, you feel a sense of accomplishment at the end of the day after coming in and giving it your all. My 2020 goal is when you open up the program, it should say Chris Bueno, win percentage 150 or better, and in the money percentage 400 or better. I'm going to finish every game that I get possible game point.
And folks, that was Bueno there, picking up his second win of the week. And on the season now, that is 41 for him, still holding on to that third and final bonus money slot there in the single standings. Ron in first, 51 wins for him. Douglas in second, 43. And Bueno, as we said there, rounding out the top three at 41. If you're wondering who's just a bit behind him, you got Kubala, 7 games behind Bueno. And Kubala there in fourth place. He has 34 wins. Tennessee 33, Ikeda 32, Carballo 31, Ben 30, El Barba 27, Anderluck 23. And Jedden just flying up the leaderboard there, as we said. How about 8 wins for Jedden this week? Took 4 of the last 4, certainly going to help there. But 8 wins for him this week. Tossing his hat in the ring for potentially that golden cesta. Thought Douglas may run away with it. He was out in the lead there. A 5-length lead to begin the day, but Jedden has got a couple more chances. Evening performance and that matinee to close it out tomorrow to take home that golden cesta. And again, that's award given to the player with the most singles wins each week. And in case we have any new fans who may have missed this explanation video at the top of the program, here it is again to explain, in simpler terms, how the sport of Jai-Alai here is played. Have a look.
The main rule of Jai-Alai is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Jai-Alai. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Jai-Alai player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
Just under 2 minutes to Game 6 now. 2 minutes till we begin this 6th game. And as we said here, games 5 through 9 really sort of those feature games. You're going to get the likes of...
How about we hold off on that until we see how Game 6 goes?
I was going to say, maybe jump the gun on that.
We can say there's new players.
We do have some new faces. You got Ron, as we said here, was dominating. The last couple of weeks, you got Carballo, who's picked it up. A guy that is very streaky. We've talked about that numerous times on these broadcasts. He's on the uptick of that of that streak there, so that's good to see.
And there's no question that I'm frequent to... I'm prone towards picking on him when he does the wacky wild stuff.
Yeah.
But when he does what he did yesterday, I'll still talk about it. Was it who threw the home run against him? Was it Ben or Bragley?
I was going to think it may have been Bragley. Yeah.
And he took that rebote. He was on the one line, and I would expect him to overthrow it or try to do something funny. No. What did he do? He just touched it to the front wall, threw a Dejada. That was perfect. That's exactly what he should have done. Yeah. Looked right at his opponent, saw that if it was Bragley, was standing back here at the 9-10 line, just dropped it inside. Nothing fancy, made it work beautiful. So when Carballo does do what we know he can do, Always glad to throw him a lot of credit.
Yeah, and a guy there that finished third place in the singles last season. And I think he picked up upwards of 20 in a week, almost had a Ron-Ron-esque week, maybe even surpassed what Ron-Ron did these past few weeks. So a guy that, as we said, racks him up in a hurry, playing out of post 8 here in Game 6.
1 minute to go till we begin game number 6. Game 6 is now just a minute away. We're ready to begin game number 6, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Post time for game number 6 is now. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, we have Ikeda. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Kubala. Ikeda serves. We begin game 6. Kubala opens up strong on the left side. Ikeda, forehand rebote. Kubala moves up on it, but tipped it at the 7 line, point 1. 1 first up on the board in our 6th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt at post 3. Here's Ben. Strong forehand rebote by Ikeda. Good catch by Ben on the left side. Ikeda goes to the floor to make the forehand save. Very nice. Gets up, gets out of the way. Ben's there. Ikeda, good eyes, great catch. Strong backhand rebote coming all the way out to the 5 line. Turn from the forehand of Ikeda and scoring. Point 1. Ikeda has 2 points. He serves to the green shirt at post 4. In this matchup, we have Ikeda serving to CRB. It's a nice backhand by CRB. Forehand rebote by Ikeda. CRB's there. Forehand rebote by Ikeda. CRB. CRB going to take it in the air. Good play. That probably would have hit in and gone out, so he absolutely had to grab that there. Point goes to the 1. Ikeda with 3 points. Here's the black shirt of post 5. Bueno receives. Strong forehand rebote to the inside. Here's Bueno. Ikeda. Ball tipped. Point 1. Ikeda with 4 straight points. This matchup has Ikeda serving to the yellow shirt of post 6, Ron. Ron with the low, hard reverse. Rebote comes as a line drive. Another low, hard reverse. Ikeda going for this one in the air. Just tipped. Point 6. Receiving, pink shirt of post 7. Here's Bragley. Powerful backhand by Bragley. Beautifully thrown. Forehand rebote. Down low. Outside placement. Not outside enough, but it will score. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, is Carballo. Catch by Bragley. What a scoop by Carballo. One-handed, 2-all, without looking, lands in. Wow.
Goodness.
Wow.
He did something similar to that last year. He went around the back for a rebote.
That was impressive.
Whew.
0.7.
Might see that one as the play of the week later, folks. Wow. Definitely a contender.
Here's post 2. Second round. All matchups are double. Kubala receives. Rebote 2-all. Does not cut out. Kubala takes it on the forehand at the 9 line. Here's a hard throw. Taken on the forehand of Bragley. Goes hard back to the inside. Ball rule tip first time round, 0.7. Bragley has 4 points. Receiving, white shirt to post 3, Ben. Strong backhand by Ben. Bote, 2-all, missed. 0.3. Green shirt to post 4 receiving. Here's CRB. It's a beautiful left side rebote by Ben. CRB going for the 2-all. That was an excellent effort by CRB to try to make that 0.3. Ben has 4 points. He serves the returning 5 post in the black shirt. This matchup has Ben serving to Bueno. Ben from the left side. Low and hard. Taken on the forehand of Bueno. Ben now on the forehand. Bueno missed the scoop. Turns to save the rebote. He gets it up to the front wall. That's all he needs to do. Hard and low to the inside. Scooped up by Bueno. Back to the inside he goes. Here's Ben. This ball's coming way out. Bueno hangs in there, makes the rebote save from the 3 line, and it scores. Way to hang in there, both of these players. 0.5. Here's post 1, Ikeda. Rebote left side by Bueno. Ikeda midcourt at the 7 line. Winds up. Carambola. Ball tipped. 0.5. Here is the yellow shirt of post 6, Ron. Great catch by Bueno with a hop off the side wall. Backhand flirts with the overhead screen, but stays off it. 2-all attempt by Ron. Doesn't make it. Bueno hard back to the inside. Great catch by Ron. Nice backhand. Rebote to the inside. Ron with the catch. Reverse 2-all. Not enough. Bueno scoops it up. Passes from the forehand. Rebote save. Stays in for Ron. Here's Bueno from the 7 line. Makes the carom. Ron stops it. Bueno with a good effort to try to save that one. This point goes to the 6th. That was a well-played point for Bueno and Ron. Back and ready to receive. Purple shirt of post 8, Carballo. Powerful backhand by Carballo from the backcourt. That was beautifully thrown. Carballo on the forehand. Hard to the inside he goes, and it scores. Well played by Carballo there, point 8. Carballo serves to Cuballo, who returns in the blue of post 2. Carballo sets. Forehand rebote. Got away from him. Hit the overhead screen. Point 2. Cuballo's on the board with 2 points, serving to post 7 in the pink shirt. Bradley returns with 4 points. Long carom. Gonna score for Cuballo. Well thrown. I think it's still standing. 2 on the board with 4 points. Here's post 4, CRB. Point 2. Two on the board with 6 points. Here's post 3, Ben. Scoop by Ben. Beautifully caught and thrown. Point 3. Possible game point for Ben in the white shirt of post 3. Trying to stop him. Post 1, Ikeda. Ikeda Robote on the left side. Ben backs up. He's at the 12 line. From the forehand to the inside. Ikeda goes deep. Robote is coming out to the 8 line. Forehand Robote. Just missed. Point 1. Play continues. 1 on the board with 6 points. Here's post 5 in the black shirt. Bueno. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Point 5. Possible game point for the black shirt at post 5. Bueno trying to stop him is Ron. Catch by Ron. Bueno hangs in there with possible game point. That's a great Robote save. What a scoop by Bueno. That got away from him. It was a great scoop. Did not have control of the ball to make that reverse. Excellent effort by Bueno. Beautifully played. 0.6. Possible game point for Ron in post 6. However, he faces Carballo. Forehand played to pass. Carballo with a missed ball. That's point and game to the yellow shirt at post 6, Ron. 6 wins it. 2-3, 1 and 5 will pair off and play off for second and third place. 2 first serves, 2-3. Powerful backhand by Ben. 0.3. 3 places, 1 serves to 5. This is a playoff for show. Good catch by Ikeda. Nice backhand. Forehand Robote save to the overhead screen. Point and a third place finish for Ikeda. 6-3-1. Unofficial order of finish. Results from Game 6 are official. Coming in first, post 6, Ron. Taking second, post 3, Ben. Coming in third, post 1, Ikeda. And we'll have your prices up here in just a moment. See? Turns around pretty quickly.
That was
I don't
solid.
ask for too much.
No.
I don't. I'm not unreasonable. I have high standards, but I'm not unreasonable.
And then especially after what you see they could do with the doubles duel. I mean, we talked about that. Stu, I mean, you see these guys practicing every day. You know their potential more than maybe, clearly me, and, you watch more highlight than anybody out there. You know what these guys can do, and I think that's sometimes why you get so frustrated with it, because they have, the skills to do it and the concentration and the athletic ability to do it on a day-to-day basis. It's sometimes just putting it all together, and, we talk about how tough mentally this game is, and one little thing could be off.
I don't fault anybody for something that's out of the realm of what they can do.
Right.
They're developing. When they do stuff that they shouldn't do, or stuff that, like we saw in that other game, but no, this game was terrific. Good to see.
Right.
That gives us our prices for game number 6, the $2 Quinella. That's 3-6 or 6-3. That's first and second any order, $36. The trifecta, 6-3-1, 110.60. That's first, second, and third place finishing. And the pick 3 for today, the 2-5-6. 3 of 3 numbers returning $458.40. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 7, a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. More importantly, game 7 concludes the high 5 jackpot. So we're going to roll the screen here in just a moment to see the will pays. Always an exciting. That may be one of the highlights of our day here.
I was going to say, I wait, you get games 5, 6. You're like, all right, let's see. You start to do the math here. Does someone maybe took Bueno there, post 5, and then you have Ron in post 6? Kind of a chalky day. You had Jed in 3 and 4. Then Bueno post 5, which is a difficult post position. Yep. And a guy that, playing against Douglas in the 2, you got Ikeda in the 4. Definitely not an advantageous post. So, wouldn't be surprised. No, I was going to say there's probably going to be a couple, but wouldn't be surprised if there were none.
There's 2?
Yeah.
No, 3.
3?
The 3, the
Silly
6,
me.
and
How
the
about
8.
that?
$5,195.
$5,000. Wow.
$5,195. Wow. And who those folks are, let's take a look. So we have Ikeda. So it's the 3, the 6, Douglas. Ooh. That's potentially damaging to the jackpot.
I was going to say, you get live reactions in these because we look down the posts. Oh. Well, I mean, look, post 2, game 5, you think he's got to be a shoe-in to at least finish in the money and doesn't even come on the board. So you never know with these games.
Oh, no, with Kubala on the 1 and Ron on the 2? No, the 5, the high 5 isn't necessarily going out. Could be. And 8, Anderluck.
3-6-8. So, yeah, Ikeda, Douglas, Anderluck. Anderluck been struggling a little bit this week, Stu. I mean, taking a look at the standings here, there's only a couple of guys that haven't found the win column, and notably, and kind of makes sense here, a lot of those guys are in the later games. You have Anderluck, hasn't come on the board, well, hasn't come up in the win column. He's finished in the top 2 one time. He has 1 place in 3 shows this week. If you took him in fantasy, he's only got 9 points there, so tough showing for him, but obviously one of the guys that has missed a significant amount of time, just coming back as well, and you got to do it against that crew of, as we said here numerous times, salty bunch to play against, especially after a month off there. Another guy, you got Bradley, unable to find the win column there, 2 places in 3 shows for him, and Ben had a couple opportunities, games 5 and 6, and it's a tough position for some of these guys like Bradley, Ben, Anderluck, maybe the lower guys in those featured games, to just stay focused, stay concentrated when you have these giants that you're going up against on a consistent basis in every game. Stu, maybe you can talk about the mental side of that. It has to be difficult after a while. It wears on you.
Well, and then you take it player to player. There are certain players who are. This has nothing to do with their mental status, but there are certain players who are stronger mentally than others.
Right. That's sports.
There's certain people sitting behind this desk, and I'm probably the least stable of anyone's of the 4 of us. Diane's in good shape. You're in good shape. JR's definitely in good shape. Yeah, no. Me, I'm in the roughest shape of anyone back. So certainly I don't say anything about anyone else that I wouldn't say about myself. But some players handle the stress better than others. Yeah. But there is nothing that is better than consistently catching, and if you can put a couple wins under your belt, for instance, when Jen today had those first 2 wins, the next 2 were not that much of a surprise.
Yeah.
If he had a funky first game and a funky second game, that will wear on his head, and it literally affects, at this stage of these players' development, it affects the way that they come into the next game, how much pressure they feel to either get a win, the fact that they haven't won. And one of the things that I explained when they first started doing this is, so if you have a bad game, if you have a bad point, try to clear your mind before you come out on the court for the next point. Very hard to do in highlight. If you can't do it between each point, you do it between game to game, so you don't have 2 bad games in a row. If you can't do it game to game, then you do it performance to performance, so that you don't take a bad catch or a missed opportunity or a bad call or anything and carry it over either into the next point or whatever. Do your best. So I provided them with the gold standard to begin with, which is to try to do it in between points. Extremely difficult to do. Very few guys on this roster can do it.
Yeah.
Douglas, for the most part, if it doesn't go well in one in particular, he gets charged going into the next one, and usually comes, especially if he gets pissed, he comes out harder. Anderluck, not so much. Just not picking on Anderluck, but just as like in opposition to the Douglas approach.
Sure.
Anderson, if he gets frustrated, he doesn't do well.
Hard to get back on track. You see the difference.
Exactly. So, so the ability to keep mental focus, to concentrate, because you have to concentrate. You literally have to have laser-like focus on that ball, watch it go into your cesta, stop it, and then think about what you're going to throw. A 3-step process that occurs within about a second.
So, very, very good.
But so your mental focus has to be good. So when you come through the door, and it's one of the things that we talked about, why they allowed betting on highlight back in the 30s, in a sense. It's why would you allow betting on humans? He said, well, you never know on a day-to-day basis. The best guy is not going to win every game.
Right.
And the statistically worst guy, because he's not the worst guy, but the weakest player is going to win his fair share of games as well. You just, if you're going to wager on it, you need to figure out when that's going to happen.
Right, in baseball too. I mean, such a long season. You compare highlight to baseball, the best hitters only get on base, 30% of the time, maybe even 35% of the time. So kind of similar there. It shows you got to be focused all season long, and it is difficult for some guys to get back on track there. But we got Game 7. We'll see if anyone takes home the jackpot in the high five over $5,000.
We're ready to begin. Game number 7, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. This concludes the high five for today. Serving in the red shirt at post 1 is Kubala. This first matchup has Kubala serving to Ron. Strong backhand by Ron off the serve. Here's Kubala. Point 2. 2, first up on the board in game number 7. In our next matchup, Ron will serve to the white shirt at post 3, Ikeda. Forehand rebote, just above the pad. Ron makes the catch, throws the carom. Ikeda's on it, makes the catch on the forehand, gets this one to pass. That one's going to be the 3-wall play to score. Well thrown by Ikeda, point 3. This matchup has Ikeda serving to the green shirt of post 4, Ben. Rebote to the inside. Ball missed. Rebote left side save. Hit the overhead screen. That's out of play. Point 3. 3 now serves to the black shirt at post 5, Carballo. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Carballo blasts it, and it scores. Point 5. Carballo serves to the yellow shirt at post 6. Here's Douglas. Douglas opens strong on the forehand. He passes over the top back to the 9 line. That 2-all stopped by Douglas. Douglas with another one. Rebote coming to the side wall. Just missed. Point 6. That'll bring to the court the pink shirt of post 7, number 22, Bueno. Excellent catch by Bueno, pulling that ball from the side wall off a good serve by Douglas. Forehand rebote, caught by Bueno. Douglas takes it in the air behind him. Hard throw to the inside. Good catch by Bueno. It's a tough catch by Douglas on the left side. Douglas on the left side. Hard backhand. Rebote's coming to the 7 line. Bueno's there. Turns it right to the inside where Douglas picks it up on the backhand. 2-all by Bueno. Douglas read it. Just went off the tip of his cesta. Point 7. A well-played point by Bueno and Douglas. Here now to complete the first round and receive is the purple shirt of post 8, Anderluck. It's a powerful backhand by Anderluck. Bueno's there. Excellent catch by Anderluck at the side wall. Hard reverse. Rebote's coming all the way out. Bueno backpedaling to try to make the rebote. Not able to put it together. Point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First return, post 1, Kubala. Ball tipped, point 1. One serves, post 2, Ron. Powerful backhand by Ron. Robote to the inside. Ron winds up, puts it back inside. Ball just tipped. Point 2. 2 with 3 points. Here's post 4, Ben. Big backhand by Ben. Robote saved by Ron. Beautifully played. Here's Ben. Outside placement, beautifully executed by Ron. That was a gorgeous throw. Point 2. Possible game point for the blue shirt at post 2. Ron trying to stop him. Post 3, Ikeda. Scoop on the forehand of Ikeda. Ikeda on the backhand from the 7 line. Ron for the Robote. To the inside he goes. Ikeda's looking for the Robote. Forehand Robote by Ikeda. Good catch by Ron. Low and hard by Ron. Good catch by Ikeda. Ikeda plays it deep. Robote forehand by Ron. Good catch again by Ikeda. Ron, left side Robote to the inside. Catch by Ikeda. That cleared the overhead screen. Bounces high to the front wall. Ron's got it at the 8 line. He goes outside. Ikeda read it, stopped it, returns the carom. It does not cut out. Ron's on it. Dehara, the soft play. Beautifully played. Ikeda gets there. Sends it straight back. Ron on the run. Makes the Robote. Ikeda's not going to be able to get there. That is point, and what a point that was. Beautifully played, beautifully executed. Point and game to the blue shirt of post 2, Ron. One serves, the white shirt of post 3. This is a playoff for 2nd and 3rd place. Ikeda on the backhand. Kubala hanging in there to make the save. It made connection with the front wall and scores. One places, 3 shows. Two, 1, 3 is the unofficial order of finish. Sorry, I was consulting with the player manager there for just a moment on some extracurricular activity we've been seeing lately that needs to change. What a point, though, huh?
I mean, that was awesome. I mean, these guys come out, they're just both of them are so consistent. You talk about how catching, when you get consistent in that, it just makes everything else so much easier. And those guys were just playing so free and gave us an exciting point to watch. And so you get the top guys out there, you get points like that. Awesome to see.
2-1-3, the official order of finish for Game 7. Coming in first, post 2, Ron with a well-earned game. Taking second, post 1, Kubala. Coming in third, post 3, Ikeda. 2-1-3 is the official order of finish for Game 7. we'll have your prices up in just a moment. As they used to say when there was technical difficulties, which we're not having, it's just taking a little bit to calculate. There's this voice that would come on the TV set that wasn't showing anything, would go, 1 moment, please. 1 moment, please. 1 moment, please. It was actually fairly annoying.
After a while.
That's when TV used to go. I'm sure that you've only ever known 24-hour television, right?
Yeah, no, nothing.
Yeah, no, when you had 3 networks and public television, and they all went off at midnight. Or 11, I guess, in some cases. They used to play the national anthem and show some version of the American flag with like a flyover of jet planes or something like that.
Yeah.
Then, doo, that was it. No television.
I was going to say, even that short story time, we still waiting. I was going to say that phone's going to ring here any second. And hopefully we will get those prices up for you any moment. And while we are waiting on those prices, that was the 6th win of the week here for Ron. Taking his first 2 appearances in this Saturday Map 2 afternoon performance. And just keeps adding to that total. He is in the lead, we said. First place in the overall standings. 53rd win of the season for him. 10 in front of Douglas, who's in second at 43. And then Bueno there, rounding out the top 3 again. 41 wins for him. And we're going to get Stu back here on the mic. Maybe with an update on the prices.
The check and balance system that works here. You have to make sure that it's official.
And ask and you shall receive. Look at that. Stu gets things done, folks.
What? Because I picked up
the phone, the prices go up. I mean,
magically.
Proof's in the pudding.
Look at that carryover. $3,658. So the 42562, 5 of 5 numbers. So there were multiples out there. The $2 quinella, that's 1, 2, or 2, 1, first and second in any order. $14.20. Trifecta, $2, 213, first, second, and third place finishing. $2.59 even. And the high 5, so 5 of 5 numbers, multiple tickets though, cashing $768.80. So for a few people anyway, I'm guessing that at least covers the investment if they played multiple numbers going into it. But so $3,658 even carries over into the next high 5 this evening at 8 p.m. for nighttime Jai-Alai. Wow, that's impressive. Yeah, no, that's the check and balance system that we have here. It's when the game goes official, the player manager, who's right here, has to call Mutuals and let them know, hey, it's official. And then Mutuals allows Tote to know that they can calculate the prices. And then Tote sends them to the television people who put them up on the screen. That's the process.
Well, behind the scenes.
That's the process. Fascinating. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 8, a spectacular 7. Singles match, play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Game 8 closes out the Mighty Ocho. We only have 2 games left in today's performance, games 8 and 9. Game 8, a 7-point game. Game 9, a 9-point game. Post time for Game 8 is just about 7 minutes away. Good luck.
Imagine the perfect mixture of athletics, spectacle, and speed. Jai-Alai.
Let's design a Conan O'Brien or Conan superhero.
Sure. Oven mitts.
Maybe there's some steam coming off the mitts because I took a focaccia out of the oven. Oh, a Jai-Alai glove in the other one. That'd be great.
Have you ever played Jai-Alai?
Actually lacrosse, but it's Jai-Alai for white people.
I'm Johnny Nacho. This is Steve-O. This is Jai-Alai.
Jai-Alai is like handball, only you fling the ball and catch the ball with this basket thing. It's more complicated than that. And dangerous. It's got the same fingerprint as baseball, only better. A special stadium called a fronton. And you can sit real close, which is a thrill because the ball goes 175 miles an hour.
I can serve this pelota almost 200 miles an hour.
Big whoop, that little squishy. Jesus, is this made of limestone?
It's a dangerous game, amigo.
It's called a cesta. It's made of reeds from the Pyrenees.
The ball is called a pelota.
A lightning ball. Oh, good God.
And so the high five statistics, we actually had one of our fans do the calculation for us. We appreciate that. So on the season here, the totals, the high five had been hit 18 times. And including that one where it carried over again, 18 of 75 on the season. So exactly 24%. That's the rate that high five is being hit at. And for a bet that I think we calculated, Stu, it was 32,000 plus to 1 to hit a pick 5. That's given all players of equal skill level and all that jazz. If you know the systems and you know highlight betting, you understand what we're saying there. But yeah, it should be about 1 in 32,000, given all players equal. And obviously not all the guys are equal, but still 24% is an incredible clip, considering there's 2,000 guaranteed every time. And for that evening performance tonight here, that carryover 36.58. So if you have the same 3,000 bet into it, trying some quick math, yeah, we're going to be up over 6,000, 6,500, could reach 7,000. So a lot of excitement there in the high five. You can start getting those wagers in for this evening right now. 2 minutes now till game 8. 2 minutes till that 8th game. Yeah, for those of you playing along with Fantasy Jai-Alai this week, fantasyhighlight.com. If there's anyone that wants to join, we have weekly contests. Got to get those picks in before the first serve of every week, which is Thursday, 12 noon performance. So by Thursday, 12, you got to have those picks in. So we're already into the week for week 13 here. Fantasy totals for a couple of the guys in singles. Leading this week, Douglas, his 9 wins, giving him 53 fantasy points. Second overall is Ron. He's got 51. There was a feasible combination to take both Douglas and Ron. I think the $2 value of Lamonti had to throw him in there. So if you have Douglas and Ron, I don't think you're going to be towards the top, but Ron is piling on the wins here. Let's see, those two combined have 104. You add Lamonti's 5 points, 106. And currently in the lead for this week 13, we have Daytona at 111 points. So pretty close up there. Second place, there's a couple people tied at 107. A group there at 104, 101, 100. So $100 on the line this week for fantasy. It's going to be down to the wire again. We got game 8, Stu.
We're ready to begin our 8th game, a spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points, points doubling after the first round of play. Our first matchup has Carballo in the red shirt of post 1, serving to Ron in the blue of post 2. Carballo serves, game 8 begins. Carballo with a hop, makes the catch, brings it in, puts it back. Picada, scooped up by Ron, and Ron's creature from the Black Lagoon reverse 2-wall. I'm never going to get used to that. He's not the creature from the Black Lagoon. That shot is point 2. 2 serves, the white shirt of post 3. Here's Douglas. Ron was going to make that rebote with a smile on his face. Douglas puts that right back up the inside to score point 3. Green shirt of post 4. Here's Kubala. Douglas goes deep and scores point 3. And our next matchup, Douglas will serve 2. The black shirt of post 5, Anderluck. It's a nice backhand by Anderluck. Here's Douglas. Low and hard to the inside. Anderluck makes the catch. Rebote left side. Mid-court placement. Good catch by Anderluck. He blasts the forehand. Douglas hangs in there, makes a beautiful rebote save. Here's Anderluck. Low and hard. Douglas glows to the floor. What a rebote save that was. Great catch by Anderluck. Cortada by Anderluck is going to score. What a beautifully played point that was by Anderluck and Douglas. Point goes to the 5. Yellow shirt of post 6 receives. Here's Bueno. Point 5. Pink shirt of post 7. Ben receives. Powerful backhand by Ben. Anderluck from the 11 line. Hard from the forehand. Scooped up by Ben. Strong backhand. This rebote is going all the way. Out. Anderluck hangs in there, makes a forehand rebote from the 3 line. Ben just lays it back. See, that's the smart play. That's all you have to do. Not overthrow it. Don't feed the rebote. That's exactly what we talk about in practice. Very good, Ben. Point 7. And nice rebote turn by Anderluck. Stop kicking the window. Completing the first round of play is Bragley, purple at post 8. Ball tipped. Point 7. That completes the first round of play. All points are now double. Here's Carballo. Two-wall rebote stopped by Carballo. Carambola by Carballo. Wow. Beautifully executed. That was nice. Point 1. Receiving, blue at post 2, Ron. Rebote left side, fired to the inside by Carballo. That was a picture-perfect rebote. That one, not so much. Point 1. Carballo has 4 points. Here's post 4. Douglas. Backhand by Kubala. Carballo for the rebote from the forehand. Kubala's midcourt on the backhand. Carballo, forehand rebote, beautifully played and scoring point 1. Possible game point for the red shirt of post 1, Carballo. Trying to stop him is Douglas. Good catch by Carballo. Douglas from the 8 line. Strong backhand. Bote fired to the inside and scoring for the win. Point and game to the red shirt of Post 1, Carballo. 1 wins it 5-7 and 3. Will play off for second and third place. 5 first serves to 7. What a serve by Anderluck, and what a great catch by Ben. Anderluck from the forehand. Picada, the big bounce. Stopped by Ben. Ben coming back. Anderluck back on the wall, makes the catch. Back to the inside he goes. Ben from the left side. There's a scoop. There's the backhand. There's Anderluck on the left side on the wall. Here's Ben on the forehand. Sends it back. Anderluck for the rebote. That touched the top of the pad, and the pad is bad, 0.7. Possible place point for the 7. Receiving post 3, Douglas. Rebote left side. It's a 2-all. Lands in and scores, 0.7. Point and place to post 7. 5 serves to 3. This is for third place. Well, he certainly served that one hard, didn't he? Also, point in a third place finish for post 5, Anderluck. Unofficial order finish 1-7-5. My oh my. Winning game 1, Carballo. Coming in second, post 7. Ben coming in third, post 5. Anderluck off a serve that, thankfully, they have a back wall, because if not, you'd be dead.
I was going to say, we might have to get the radar gun out.
That was coming straight at you. No, he served. No, it's...
How about the fact that it was barely off the ground? I mean, Douglas didn't even have a shot.
That's the whole problem with that serve.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a high-risk serve. I mean, it really is. It's unfortunately, that's a high-risk serve.
We've seen it go the other way.
Yeah, of course. You're going to risk an overserve to serve it 1,000 miles an hour? Anyway, worked out well, and it's pretty. 175 prices are on the board. The $2 Quinella 1-7, that's 1-7 or 7-1, 155.20 on a Quinella. The Mighty Ocho 154, 25, 621, 5 of 8 numbers, returning $59.60. Carryover jackpot, $1,190.80. The trifecta, that's a first, second, and third place finish, 175, with the 1 on top. See, you don't usually see, in these pools, you don't usually see a trifecta with a 1 on top for $892. It's an impressive try. Very nice prices.
All
nice
these
pools.
I was going to say, all these prices.
Nice prices, nice pools today. No question about it. Saturday highlight. More importantly, Saturday night highlight coming up at 8. Tropical storm be damned. What tropical storm? Right? This building's been here since the 1950s. What do we care? If the lights go out, we'll figure something out. Yeah. Pandemic, screw it. Tropical storm, screw it. We're playing.
This is nothing. Yeah, this is nothing. We've been through a lot. We can get through that.
Scott's in the bunker somewhere around here, sending these messages out. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is the 9th and final game of the afternoon in a spectacular 9 Superfecta match. Games played 2 9 points. Points double after the first round of play. Post time for Game 9. Today's only Superfecta is 7 minutes away.
My goal going into this season is probably just playing a little bit more calmer. And also another thing I want to work on is not beating myself. You know, just do simple better. You know, just catch the ball, throw the ball one more time than my opponent, and don't make any unforced errors. I mean, I have a mantra that I tell myself all the time where, you know, if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. I mean, that's literally what it comes down to. Honestly, my favorite thing about Jai-Alai is just the speed of the sport. My intensity, on a scale of 1 to 10, I think it's about 2,000.
And that was Carballo there, we said, in one of those streaks here, playing particularly well. Win number 32 for him on the season, coming in game number 8, his 4th of the week. And he's squarely in the middle top portion of those standings. Let's see here. Total, I think he's 6th place overall. 9 games outside of that 3rd and final bonus money slot. So he's got some work to do, but he's been playing particularly well. I mean, you see, there was one ball, Stu, he caught there. He's playing that point against Douglas. He was right along the side wall. And you can just tell when he's... I don't even know how to describe it, really. The way that he caught it on the left side, he's got that, like, tongue out sometimes, you know? Like, he just is so confident, playing so free, and you could really tell there. It's just a great display from him.
No, there's no question about it. There's absolutely no question about it. And, you know, it's been great to watch the progress of this program. Yeah. You know, start off with envisioning what would happen if. What would happen if we started with people with no experience, which means that they're all going to start off with no experience.
Sure.
Be trained, have the same equipment. Here we pay for cestas. Elsewhere, it's the first time that's ever happened in Jai-Alai.
A lot of firsts, yeah.
Exactly. So, all things being equal, how will these players develop? And there may or may not have been a challenge aspect to that I'll not comment on further. Yeah. There may have been a challenge, as in you guys can't do this. Oh, no.
Yeah.
That challenge wasn't an issue to me. No, I was schlepping luggage at Southwest at the time when that decision was made in a midlife crisis job change. But so to see players that have come out of first year, then we get into second year, okay. Well, our better players like Andrew Luck and Jedden are doing well. Bragley looks good. A couple other guys look good. This was before Legend got injured. Let's give Kubala a chance. He's only ever played amateur.
Yeah.
And Douglas, who's never played anywhere, let's see what he can do. Then all of a sudden, everybody got better. So then, word went out, let's bring in some players with experience. So what I do, I went out, I took a look. I saw Ron and Ikeda playing at Calder. May have seen 1 or 2 other players playing at Calder.
Yeah.
Now, how do they mix in? Personality-wise, on the court, can't be too good because we can't have people absolutely blowing things out. But can they challenge Douglas?
Well, we're going to get right back to that. That was a really good point, but we got Spectacular 9, a video that will explain the scoring. Although, hate to cut you off there. Spectacular 9, here it is for you.
Spectacular 9 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 9 points wins the game.
And that explanation will take us right up to the start of Game 9. Send it to Stu.
And we're ready to begin. Game number 9, a Spectacular 9 Superfecta match. Played to 9 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt at post 1 is going to be Carballo. Receiving the blue post 2 is Kubala.
All right, game time.
And we'll also finish that thought that I almost blew off the 9-point explanation for. When we conclude, I can conclude it in less than a minute.
Yeah.
Of how we wound up with who we wound up with and how happy we are with what we wound up with. How do you like that?
Pretty well done.
Let's do a superfecta first, shall we? There's the serve. We begin game 9. There's the forehand rebote by Carballo. Kubala makes the catch. Carballo, forehand rebote. Here's Carballo. Goes to the inside. One-handed grab on a hop by Carballo. Somehow kept the reverse away from the overhead screen. 2-all by Kubala. Just wide. Point 1. One will serve. The white shirt at post 3. Here's Bragley. Carballo from the forehand. Hard to the inside he goes. Ball tipped, point 1. One serves to the green shirt of post 4 in this matchup. We have Carballo serving Ben. Forehand rebote by Carballo. Ben's got it. Swing and a miss on the forehand rebote. Point 4. In this matchup, we have Ben serving to the black shirt of post 5, Anderluck. Forehand rebote by Ben. Missed. Point 5. Now receiving yellow shirt of post 6, Douglas. Douglas, strong backhand. Here's Anderluck. He throws the carom. It does not cut out. Douglas takes it on the left side, puts it back inside where it scores. Point 6. In this matchup, Douglas serves to the pink shirt of post 7, Ron. Catch by Douglas. Hard throw to the inside. Nice pickup by Ron. Reverse 2-all. Douglas was ready for this one. Nice backhand. It passes. Rebote comes low. Ron to the inside. One-handed attempt at catching that one. Did not work out. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive is the purple shirt of post 8, Bueno. Great catch by Ron. He goes deep. Nice pickup by Bueno at the sidewall. Ron from the left side to the inside. Rebote left side. Ron backpedaling to try to catch it. Bote Corredo. He just missed it on the forehand. Point 8. Here's post 2, Kubala. Rebote forehand, outside placement. And if you want to know if that was intentional or not, it absolutely was intentional. To throw a forehand rebote outside placement from the sidewall, ballsy, Bueno. Very nice. Point 8. Chris has 3. Bueno has 3 points. Here's the white shirt of post 3, Bragley. That backhand went to the overhead screen, point 8. 8 has 5 points, but remember, 9 points are needed to win a superfecta game. Here's post 1, Carballo. Bueno hangs in there to make the save. It's a 2-all. Carballo running around Bueno, makes the catch. Carambola, gonna score. Well played, point 1. Carballo has 4 points. He serves to the 4-post. Ben. Big backhand by Ben. Scores, point 4. Four on the board with 3 points, serving to post 5, Anderluck. Great catch by Anderluck. Strong backhand, caught by Ben. Robote, nice save by Anderluck. He hangs in there. Ben on the backhand, goes deep. Robote's coming to the 7 line. Anderluck is there, just makes it with a soft touch. Ben, what an effort by Ben. Great effort to try to make that Robote save. That was a Carballo-like save. When he does it, I don't like it, but when you do it, that's good. Nice try, point 5. Yellow shirt at post 6 receives. Here's Douglas. Douglas makes the catch. Hard backhand. What a catch by Anderluck. Strong forehand Robote. One-handed scoop. Just missed. Point 5. Anderluck on the board with 5 points. Here's post 7, Ron. What a serve by Anderluck. That was touched, so it doesn't technically qualify as an ace, but that was beautiful. Crossing the wall hard, just behind the 12 line, and scoring, point 5. Possible game point for the black shirt at post 5. Anderluck trying to stop him. Kubala's getting all set up there in the corner to try to catch that. Anderluck with a big leap to try to make that catch. Dropped it, point 2. Here's the white shirt at post 3, Bragley. Kubala from the left side. He goes deep. Robote left side. Mid-court placement picked up on the forehand of Kubala. Point 2. Bueno returns with 5 points. Once again, 9 points need to win a superfecta game. There's a nice backhand by Bueno. Robote forehand by Kubala. Bueno in control at the 10 line. Low and hard to the inside. Kubala got there. There's the backhand. Catch by Bueno. Bueno goes deep. Robote coming out to the 5 line. Nice Robote turn to the inside and scoring for Kubala. Well thrown, point 2. Kubala's on the board with 6 points. Once again, 9 points needed to win the superfecta game. Receiving post 1, the red shirt, Carballo.
And we're fixing the ball here. Make sure it's up to Kubala's standards.
Ball had a huge tear. No, that ball has a huge tear in it.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
No, that ball's got to come out. Low and hard backhand. Good catch by Kubala. Kubala goes deep. Robote forehand just missed, point 2. Possible game point for the blue shirt of post 2. Kubala trying to stop him. Ben. Point and game to the blue shirt of post 2, Kubala. No playoff. 5 places, 8 shows. 1 takes the quad. 2-5-8-1.
It's all about the new ball, baby.
Coming in first, post 2, Kubala. Taking second, post 5, Anderluck. Coming in third, post 8, Bueno. Coming in fourth, post 1, taking the quad is Carballo. 2-5-8-1 is the official order finish for game number 9.
And Kubala again in those superfecta games. We talked about it.
Something about those 2 extra points. He does. And for clarity, it's not the bicep that he kisses. It's the highlight tattoo on the bicep that he kisses.
Sure. Not just going for a...
Yeah, not just saying, my big muscle got me that win.
Yeah,
no,
right?
No, he established that last year. That's not what he was doing. That gives us our prices. The $2 quinella, 2.5. It's 2.5 or 5.2, $79. The 10-cent super, 2.5-8-1, 239.10. Trifecta. 258. That's first, second, and third place finish. $991.40 with a 2 on top. These are terrific prices today.
Awesome to see.
And with that, I believe we have who wants to talk to us? It's Carballo?
Oh, we got Kubala. You're going to see
Kubala.
Last game's winner.
My favorite part about playing professional Jai-Alai is probably the free Gatorades and free waters. My favorite part about being a professional Jai-Alai player, when I play, my mind is so clear. It's really the only time that I'm able to focus on just one thing. It's very exhilarating and exciting, and I love exercise, and I love to be competitive. It just feels like I'm finally getting to do what I want to do every day.
And for Kubala there, 35th win of the season. Number 2 for him on the week. As we said, those wins are getting pretty thin in those later games, but managed to sneak it out there in that superfecta game to close it out. And he is now just 6 games outside of that third and final bonus money slot there. 6 games behind Bueno, that is.
And finishing that thought from just beforehand.
Please.
Start off from scratch. Here, let's catch us up to where we were. So we start off from scratch, and then we go from there to adding 2 people, one with potential and no experience, and one with some amateur experience in year 2. They take the program to the next step. So at the end of year 2, we bring in players for 2 months on a trial basis.
Yeah.
Ikeda and Ron. Their personalities seemed to fit when I met with them both ahead of time. They both wanted to do it. They came in. They didn't blow out the competition. They obviously could potentially take us to the next level, so we invested them for year 3, which is now where we are. So now what you're seeing is an organic evolution of a highlight program, and you've never seen that before.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen that before. Realistically, the last time that anything like this was done, literally, I was thinking about this the other day, was 1968, when there was a player lockout that affected players at Miami. But literally when they got players from Spain, all young players from Spain, and did the entire roster over. So they only knew what potential they had coming out of amateur. Every other professional roster that has existed with people who've played for a number of years, who have at least trained for a number of years. So this is the evolution of an organic program. There's even a documentary about it. Now, if I told you that we sat down and planned all this out, sorry, the first part was planned out before I got here. But since I've been here, training the players January 2018 through now, no, some of this was not detail planned out. It is very much organic, and it's working out well. Is there a difference between our late games and our early games? Most definitely. That has existed everywhere in Highlight, always has existed. Right. Are some players getting it and improving in increments? Yes. Are other players getting much better? Yes. Are some players not quite seeming to get it? Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. The answers to that are yes. And this program evolves year to year. So far, I'm real happy with year 3. We're not even we're about halfway through it, I guess, going through the end of November. And now we have to wait and see what happens going into... That's one thing that Scott always has, a ton of surprises.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's the one thing that's made me want to get back on meds more than anything else, are Scott's surprises. When he says, what do you think if... But the surprise now is that I think the hurricane has been downgraded to a tropical storm as of the 5 p.m. advisory. So that being the case, we are going to have 8 p.m. highlight tonight. That's great. Saturday night highlight is forthcoming.
Sure.
Andrew, I know I've been rambling. Here. Got anything you want to add?
No, I think you nailed it on the head, Stu, and that's a great way to close it out. We'll see you back here at 8 p.m.
That, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for Saturday afternoon highlight. Please join us tonight at 8. It's going to be my first experience with nighttime highlight, which is the only time I personally believe highlight should be played. Playing highlight at noon is just not right in my book, but that's me. I have no say in the matter. So we'll be back at 8 o'clock with nighttime highlight. We really appreciate you joining us. Please like and subscribe if you are inclined to do so to the Highlight channel on YouTube, and join us again. Take care.